But my own idea of the greatest ever British sci-fi series was Blake 7, because Blake and his intrepid companions dared to go where the budget said they could never go, in their very own spaceship converted at great expense out of a light fitting.
Zen, can we get past them?
Battle computer suggests surrender.
Logic says we're dead.
Right, hang on, everyone. This is going to be rough.
Blake 7 also had slow fighting. Slow fighting has always been very common in TV sci-fi space, partly because of the low gravity, mainly because of the short rehearsal time. But Blake 7's slow fighting was really slow.
You better get her out of here. I really rather enjoyed that.
Where Blake 7 scored big was in Space Talk. There was no -5 + 23 for Blake 7. When they cut loose with the scientific language, it sounded like $1 million, thus taking your mind off costumes that looked like £11.50 from a car boot sale.
Hyperspace subbeam. That originates here and here. All messages are converted into zeta-3 particles and then scrambled.
Single-function isomorphic response.
What?
Well, now, there is technology and there is technology. Anyone who can transmute mass and energy on a planetary scale is not going to upset himself too much over my little sidearm, or a neutron blaster, come to that.
You speak knowledgeably.
I can recognize germanium circuitry when I see it.
But above all, Blake 7 had Servalan, the femme fatale space babe who was always threatening to blast Blake out of his vectors with one burst from her battery of hyperplasmic spasm guns. Why did she hesitate? Because despite her limitless evil, Servalan, as played by the suavely sinuous Jacqueline Pearce in a variety of haute couture space gowns for evening wear, had a soft spot for the chaps.
Have you nothing to say to Servalan?
Woman, you're beautiful.
Guards! Take this primitive to the punishment cells.
Being shut in here with you is rather like being locked in a cage with a panther. A black cat with large golden eyes and long silver talons.
Oh, Tarrant. I'm just the girl next door. There is the question of that degrading and primitive act to which I was subjected in the control room. I should like you to do it again.
And the good news is that the most formidable ever threat to Earth's existence is with us tonight. Jacqueline Pearce, what did you think of your costumes in Blake 7?
Well, they started out reasonably well, but we had different designers throughout the show. And by the time we got to the 4th series, we had a designer called Nicky Rocker, who was obviously known as Rocky Knickers. And he'd previously worked on the Shirley Bassey show. And I always thought that he thought Servalan was Shirley Bassey in space. And the costumes reflected that.
Did you enjoy playing the intergalactic vamp?
I did enjoy it very much. It was a hugely challenging part because we are so diametrically opposed. Servalan was so wonderful because she was very confident in her sexuality and she used it to great effect whenever she could. And I'm not like that at all. I can't even tell if someone fancies me. I say to girls...
You should have been able to tell that I fancied you from where I was sitting. Anyway, Jacqueline, I can't let you go without reminding you of the moment when even Blake 7's smartest, coldest and most impervious crew member almost gave away the fate of planet Earth for one taste of your luscious lips. You must remember this. I know I do, and I think he does too.
I don't think of you as an enemy, Avon. I think of you as a future friend.
Your plan. It better be fireproof, Servalan, or I'll see you burn with it. Callie.
Yes, Avon?
I'm ready to come up now.
Servalan, absolute power.